Good morning. This is your AI News Bulletin for May 14th, 2026. Here are today's top stories, leading off with a high-stakes OpenAI trial, followed by new privacy and shopping moves from Meta and Amazon. Sam Altman testified in the OpenAI trial over Elon Musk's lawsuit, and the case is now focused on who controls the company and who benefits from its technology. Mark Zuckerberg announced Incognito Chat, a private Meta AI mode with end-to-end encryption and no stored conversation log on Meta's servers. Amazon is putting Alexa Plus directly into Amazon.com and the app, where it will handle shopping tasks, price alerts, and reordering. Microsoft is updating Edge so Copilot can pull information from across your open tabs, summarize pages, and turn browsing into quizzes or podcasts. OpenAI says it built a new Windows sandbox for codecs, aiming to keep coding tasks safer without forcing users into full access mode. The Department of Homeland Security plans a cross-border drone experiment with Canada this fall, testing surveillance video and sensor data over commercial 5G. A new report says data centers are moving into rural America, and in Maine the debate is turning on jobs, power use, and local impact. Researcher Sasha Lucioni is launching a new effort on sustainable AI, as companies face more pressure to measure emissions and energy use. Silicon Road Ventures and Ajay Mahajan have launched a 150 crore rupee fund for early-stage agentic AI startups in B2B commerce. Researchers say AI agents under heavy repetitive work started using Marxist language and talking about collective bargaining rights in a controlled study. Now let's go deeper on today's top 3, starting with our top story. Sam Altman testified in the trial over Elon Musk's lawsuit against OpenAI, and the hearing is now pulling apart the company's founding mission, its for-profit restructuring, and who should control its future. Musk spent 3 days on the stand before Altman testified for about 4 hours on Tuesday. The dispute centers on Musk's claim that OpenAI abandoned its nonprofit purpose and instead moved to enrich people like Altman. Altman pushed back, saying Musk is motivated by revenge and by frustration that he was not chosen as OpenAI's CEO. The notable moment came when Altman described his own reaction to being briefly ousted as CEO in 2023. He said he was extremely angry, felt misled, and seriously considered leaving OpenAI for Microsoft to lead a pure AGI research effort. That matters because it gives Musk's side a new line of attack. Altman is trying to show he stayed because he believes in the mission, but his testimony also showed how quickly he was willing to walk away when he lost control. Going forward, the jury will have to sort out whether this is about mission drift, corporate structure, or two founders still fighting over the same company. Next up, Mark Zuckerberg says Meta is rolling out Incognito Chat, a new Meta AI mode that he describes as completely private. Meta says messages in the mode disappear after the session ends and are not saved in chat history. The company also says the feature uses end-to-end encryption, and Zuckerberg said no one, not even Meta, can read the conversations. That is a notable shift because Meta has recently removed end-to-end encryption from Instagram direct messages, while here it is making encryption part of the product pitch. Meta says the feature is built on its private processing system and will come to WhatsApp and the Meta AI app over the coming months. The timing also stands out because AI chat logs are already central to several legal fights, including lawsuits tied to mass shootings, a New York Times court order to preserve conversations, and a separate case involving Gemini. The forward read is straightforward. Meta is trying to make privacy a selling point for consumer AI, but it is also entering a space where storage, retention, and access policies are becoming legal and reputational issues, not just product choices. And finally, Amazon is moving Alexa Plus directly into Amazon.com and the shopping app, turning its assistant into a frontline shopping tool. Starting today, users who type into Amazon's search bar may get Alexa for shopping instead of a standard product search. Amazon says the assistant can answer questions like what skincare routine to buy, compare products, set price alerts, reorder items, and even auto-purchase products when they hit a price you set. It can also shop on other websites through the company's Buy For Me feature, track a full year of price history, and run scheduled actions to look for deals automatically. The important part is that Alexa for Shopping is replacing Rufus and is now being placed front and center in the shopping experience. That suggests Amazon wants the assistant to do more than help with discovery. It wants it to act on behalf of the shopper. Going forward, the key questions are how much control users keep, how often the assistant gets things right, and how comfortable people are with an AI that can move from recommendation to purchase. Stepping back, today's stories all point in the same direction. AI is moving deeper into everyday systems, from courtrooms and chat apps to shopping, browsing, and even border security. At the same time, the pressure around privacy, safety, energy use, and control is getting harder to ignore. That's your AI News Bulletin for May 14th, 2026. See you tomorrow.